my sis. It's like a soft cloud kissed by the gods. Oh, she looks so pretty, you guys. My hair looks so good. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you remember this style, this is a braid and curl. It looks beautiful. My hair is juicy, she's soft, she's moisturized. But what if I told you the day before my hair looked like this? Yes, I used the same products, same method, same style, but look at what's going on. Flakes galore. My hair literally looks gray. I don't even know what happened. I was trying to do the math. I was trying to understand how we got here. I don't know. I must have fallen asleep on the road because I don't know how I got here. Honestly, bless my mom's soul. Look at her trying to take the flakes off my shoulders. So I had an appointment to go to, and yes, sis, I had to leave the house looking like this. But after a while, it did look a little bit better, but that was the reality. So I'm so confused. Okay, I don't know if it was a combination of my hair wasn't fully dry and also too much products. Obviously, you can't get around that. I know I used too much products, but I can't even begin to explain the disappointment that you feel deep down in your soul when you expect your hair to look good, especially when you're filming a video, you have some place to go, but then that's what you end up with. I can't even begin to explain it to you guys. The most part, it doesn't look really bad. It looks good. And my hair feels good too. Okay, a tiny bit waxy under my fingers. Hello? Maybe I did something wrong and karma's paying me back or something, because there has to be a reason why the Lord would do this to me. That's fine. I really wish that it turned out okay. We're just gonna have to do this all over again because I need to have this video for tomorrow. And people say influencers don't work hard. It's literally 9 o'clock. I'm not angry or bitter or anything though. At least I like washing my hair. I saw the potential in the hairstyle though. Although there was a ton of flakes in my hair, it actually felt pretty good and it was really moisturized. So I knew I had to give the products another chance. But let's take it back and see what actually happened. So this is me the day before. Look how happy and content I looked. Yes, my hair is feeling nice. After washing and deep conditioning, it was feeling great. So I went in with the leave-in, right? Look at me. I'm happy. I'm just applying these products all willy-nilly, coating my hair, adding more products. There's some rumors in these streets that I'm a little heavy-handed with products. I would like to put these rumors to rest. It is true. I am very heavy-handed with products. I just be coating my hair as much product as I want. The more products, the better. We're not even done with the leave-in. We still have to use the styler, sis. And between you and I was just as heavy-handed. Look how much products I have on my hair. Look how much products I have in my hair right now. I don't know if you're looking, girl. You're not looking, you're not paying attention. Using so much products obviously left me confused. With flakes for days. Okay, so let's move on to the second time around. So this time I washed my hair. It was feeling nice and soft and moisturized. Exactly what I expected from the shampoo and deep conditioner. And look how much products I'm using this time around. First of all, I'm really working the leave-in conditioner through my hair, but I'm using a tiny amount, followed by the styler. And again, using a small amount, working it through. And by the time I get to braiding my hair, you can't even tell I have products in it. I continue doing the rest of my head using that same method, just a small amount of leave-in followed by a tiny amount of the styler, braiding my hair, putting the rods, and that gave me much better results. I did slip up a little bit at times, but I was like, not today, Satan. Not today. I literally would dab the products out of my hair before proceeding to braiding and putting in the rods. Shout out to my mom, by the way. Look at her with that little tiny hair dryer trying to get my hair to dry faster so that I could finish filming the video. She's the real MVP in this. Anyways, using a small amount of products yield these beautiful results. I was slaying for days. Now I know what you're thinking. Is the 4C Only line bad products? Absolutely not. They're just very concentrated products. You need to use a tiny amount and also mix it with water so that you can get the best results. There's a methodology as to how you should apply the products. I actually attended a live hosted by 4C Only, and the formulators confirmed that the products are super concentrated. This experience actually got me thinking about the time I used the Talia Wajid line to do a twist out. I have never had a twist out so defined, so shiny. I had movement, I had bounce, I had definition. I've never had a twist out on my 4C hair look so right. Never. But yet I did have flakes. Well, let's take it back then. So the day before, when I was setting my hair, although I don't care much for the shampoo, I found it very, very drying on my hair. I loaded up on the styler. Girl, this ain't no game. I coated my hair with the products. As you can see, I have products all over my hair. So when it came down to taking down my style, I had a lot of flakes. So is the product to blame or am I to blame? Sometimes when we use products, we need to find the best way that works. And at the same time, though, I think companies should perhaps start indicating how much we should use. You know, what happened to dime size, quarter size? I know we never paid attention to that. That's probably why they stopped using that terminology. But maybe we should bring it back. Because if you are buying products, trying to find products that works for your hair, and you have a bad experience using a product once, guess what? You're not gonna buy it again. But this particular styler, I know I want to keep using it because of the way my hair felt. My hair was really moisturized, really defined. It elongated my hair. So I know it's a good product. It's a matter of figuring out how to properly use the product and find a way that works for you. So moral of the story, sometimes a product that I use may not work for you, product that you use may not work for me, but there's also methodology as to how we should be using these products. I also have to say, the styler in this line is a very interesting texture for me. I've never used anything like this. It's on the waxier side. It's very interesting. But anyways, it works very well for twist outs, girl. Just know that you shouldn't use a lot. But if you find the sweet spot, I think it will be a good product for twist outs. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that it was at least entertaining / educational a little bit. I don't know. Let me know down below if you have experiences with products that works or doesn't work. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.